Have you ever worked with somebody and they said something that really rubbed you the wrong way? Do you feel valued at work? If you've answered those questions and you're thinking, gosh, I just don't feel comfortable collaborating with so-and-so, or I don't really trust so-and-so, or I'm not sure what to say when this person approaches me, you are in the right place. Today, on my last installment of my mini shows this summer on the ABA Speech Podcast, I'm talking about a new free resource that I have created for you about collaborative phrases that we can use with others. These are meant to build trust, foster collaboration, and most importantly, create a positive working relationship. Doesn't that sound amazing? I want to have a positive workplace. I do now. And I hope that you feel that way too. When you listen to this episode, you are going to hear a little bit about the phrases. You are going to get access to these phrases so that you can use them immediately. And these will help you collaborate with others. We all want to feel valued. We want our expertise to feel valued. And this is important. Our communication styles and how we forward front facing the world is very, very vital to our clients' overall progress. When we work together, we don't want to be in silos. We want to have synergy. When we work together, we can absolutely transform the lives of not only the clients that we're helping, but our lives too. I hope that you love this episode. And if you want more and to earn CEUs, make sure that you join us in the ABA Speech Connection, my CEU membership for speech therapists and BCBAs. I will put that in the show notes and I'll see you inside.
I'm Rose Griffin, a speech therapist, board-certified behavior analyst, and founder of ABA Speech. It wasn't all that long ago that I felt overwhelmed by providing therapy for my autistic students and any students who were not yet speaking. Fast forward through many doubts, tears, research, and courses, and you will see the framework that I use today and share with over 60,000 readers weekly. One that will help you support your students and feel more confident in the process. I created the ABA Speech Podcast to give you simple, step-by-step strategies to help you reach all of your students wherever they are on their communication journeys. If you're a speech therapist, BCBA, RBT student, or parent who's looking to help all students develop a way to communicate with the world, you are in the right place, friend. Let's get started.
Do you feel valued at work? I would love to see everybody's face when I said that because I really do now. I think this is another podcast episode, but I definitely have workplaces where I did not feel valued. Today, on my last installment of my mini episodes this summer in the ABA Speech Podcast, I'm talking about a free resource that I created to help you feel more valued at work and for you to navigate collaboration. And this is titled Collaborative Phrases for Speech Therapists and BCBAs, but this absolutely can be used with occupational therapists who I work with a lot as well, RBTs, SLPA, speech therapy assistants, you name it, parents. These are phrases that I have put together that you can use to build trust, to foster collaboration, and create a positive working relationship. I am going to link this in the show notes. This is part of a larger freebie I have called Speech Therapy Hacks. This is number 30. Okay, this is number 30. And these are collaborative phrases that we can use. In these mini episodes, I've been discussing my frequently asked questions. In the first mini episode, we talked about, oh my goodness, I can't get along with this insert professional here. What is a way to navigate this conflict? And I talked about Dr. Broadhead's article and his decision-making model. Love, 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 love that. We also talked about working through AAC. How can we collaborate around the AAC, around the topic of AAC? It's possible. It's possible. I shared that. In the last episode, we talked about how can we collaborate around verbal imitation or echoics, and that's a big one. These are important. The work that we do is important, and I think that you need support. I actually just every single Monday on LinkedIn, I do a poll, and today my poll was asking a question, and it's pretty eye-opening. The question was, Well, I shared what Dr. Shane Spiker said. Dr. Shane Spiker is just awesome. He keynotes a lot of conferences, and he did a talk for us about collaboration, Tales from a BCBA, which I thought was awesome. And he said, most of us think we know the best way to help our client, and it doesn't always involve the opinions or practices of others. And I was like, ooh, you are right. You are so correct. Sometimes we think we can go it alone, right? But research says that when we work together, we can help maximize client outcomes. So my question today on LinkedIn, every Monday I do a poll. If you're not following me over there, hit me up, is why do you think collaboration among professionals is so hard? And the results are ego, 49%, professional jargon, 5%, and no collaboration training, 46%. And at ABA Speech and the ABA Speech Connection, our membership for speech therapists and BCBAs, I really want to focus on that training piece for us because we don't get a lot of pre-service training on how to work with others, especially how to work with others who have a different background. So in the connection this year, you're going to see courses about, well, what is an RBT? What does that even mean? How do you become an RBT? How do you maintain the certification? How does somebody become a speech therapist? Like, what courses do you take? What do you have to do to be a speech language pathologist? And why do BCBAs become BCBAs? What is involved in that coursework? I think when we kind of shed a light on some of that, it will help us understand where we're coming from. It helps us understand where we're coming from. And I really love to focus on how can we streamline our collaboration. And one of the biggest things is going to be communication. It's funny because we all are trying to help mostly our clients communicate more effectively, especially if you're listening to my show, but we struggle. We struggle to communicate with others sometimes. So there are phrases here that you can use. This is an awesome PDF. I only have 10 collaborative phrases. I'm not going crazy here because I want you to actually start utilizing these. I've been sharing these over on Instagram as well. And so this is going to be linked in the show notes. It's a completely free resource for you. I would love for you to save this to your desktop, print it out, put it in your clinic. And these are some of the examples. So when you're starting collaboration, we could say something like, I'd love to hear your perspective on this. Your expertise is really valuable here. Ooh, if somebody said that to me, I'd say, okay, I can't wait to share with you. I cannot wait to share with you. I kind of yap a lot, so, might be easier for me, but that's nice. And if these things don't come naturally to you, let's work on it like it's a skill. Let's work on it like it's a skill. These would be great phrases for you to use for any clinical rotations that you're doing. I know a lot of people I talk to that work at clinics have in-house professional development time or meetings. I know that when you're working in a school, sometimes you have PD time with your different clinical teams or your school-based teams. These would all be really nice to look at. Now, you may not want to say these things at first. You might say, what are you talking about? But we don't want to do that because we don't want to erode the professional relationship. Another example is when starting with collaboration, saying, how do you usually approach this? I want to make sure we're aligned with your strategies. That makes somebody feel heard. And I love that. We are in these professions to help others. I know you want to help others. I do too. Sometimes the way we go about it is different. That doesn't make us less. That doesn't make us better. We have to learn to work together. And I think these phrases will be really, really helpful. I shared this with my email list over at ABA Speech. We have 60,000 people that have subscribed to the email list. Thank you for that. And I got a lot of responses. Thank you, Rose. These are great. I can't wait to share this with my team. That really makes me feel good because at the end of the day, you want to help all students find a way to communicate with the world. I want to help all students find a way to communicate with the world. And I know that these phrases will help. If you like this information, make sure that you download the resource. It will be in the show notes. It is Speech Therapy Hack number 30, SLP BCBA Collaborative Phrases. Also, join us in the ABA Speech Connection membership. That is also going to be linked below where we have courses on the ethics of SLP BCBA collaboration. We actually have a course. If you're not ready for the membership yet, that's fine. We have a standalone ethics course that talks about collaborating with the topics of Gestalt language processing, ethics, AAC, and verbal imitation. I will link that too, and I hope that I see you soon.